For the month of December, we are hosting our third annual Gift of Art holiday exhibition, and it is an affordable art exhibition this year featuring more than 60 artists. At least 58 of them are local. This is the first year we had more than 250 submissions. We worked with a wonderful curator, Beebe, to go through those submissions, and it was a really difficult task, but this is the first year that we weren't able to get every single submission in, but we did get in over 120 works of art.
It was a really big undertaking, both from like dealing with submissions, but also deciding where to place things, because there's so many different types of art, so many just different ways that we could have showcased stuff. So it was definitely like a creative feat to put it all together in a way that makes sense. We have literally every type of artwork here. So we have portrait work, we have photography, we have abstract work, some surrealist pieces, we have some pour painting pieces. We also have three-dimensional sculptures and like interior design items. So literally anything you could possibly imagine.
What is really special about the participating artists as well as the artwork is the diversity of the show. And yeah, this is really the one time of year that we really get to bring everybody together, no matter what your interests are. In addition to just trying to provide exposure for as many artists as possible, we have a lot of emerging artists in this show who are showing their work for the first time. So we're really excited to be able to provide a platform for those artists and for all the artists, but also to make art more accessible to the general public.
Well, I have three pieces here in the exhibition. One is called Inside Job, and Inside Job is like what some people call your spiritual garden. It's the place that is private. It's the place that is solitude, serenity, happiness. And so the majority of my work is personal, but it's also about the people I know and how they're hurting, and I can't help them, I can't save them, I can't fix them, but I can express it. This is what all artists do, of course, that are in the show, but for me, my pieces are large, and that's how my life feels sometimes. It feels large, it feels expansive, it feels like I have to keep up with it, but not in like a bad way, like do groceries, pay the bills, that type of thing. Not catching up that way, but more catching up internally.
My pieces, I like to use bright colors to kind of pull viewers in while also exploring the human condition and how I feel. But I'm also an abstract painter, so I do want other artists, when they look at my pieces, to question what lies beyond the surface. I also feel that art in general, like a lot of other things in the world, is like color therapy. And so beautiful bright colors like what's surrounding us here do make me feel happy. It makes me feel bright. I can feel a positive energy in this space, and I hope my art also reflects that.
When I was growing up, I don't think I really saw much Black representation in artwork unless it was in a historical context. When I would go into museums, it was more of the art historical canon type of pieces. So I just decided to paint something that, little Kira would love to have seen when she was growing up. Being in this show and having all these different artists and pieces around me has impacted me a lot as an artist, because I feel like it has made me more confident. I know for a long time I was creating things that I thought other people would like, and I think that it's important to know that you can create what makes you happy, you can create what makes you feel good and what you like and what you think others may like.
Diversity is very important to art because it's like colors of the rainbow. The more inclusive art is, the more inclusive the world is, the more beauty we'll see in it.
Detroit is really known for our history. Like a lot of amazing artists have come out of Detroit, but some of them have passed away and some of them have kind of become like relics in our culture. So it's easy to forget about the living artists. It's easy to forget about the artists that are still emerging, the artists that are still with us, still creating. And I think that's really important for Detroiters to know and own, and for anybody who visits the city to like be aware of the life that art has here. Like it's not just a history thing, it's not just a thing that happens in the DIA, but it's a thing that is happening in every community. Like there's an artist on every block for sure, if not multiple, and all of them deserve space and good lighting for you to see, what they have to offer.
You can find more at onedetroitpbs.org or subscribe to our social media channels and sign up for our One Detroit newsletter.